This is the African News Update on Top Accolade News. The headlines: 6 officers named in Kenyan blogger's death probe. War veterans emerge as kingmakers in Zimbabwe's political crisis. KRA suspends online VAT registration to curb tax fraud. Algeria boosts export drive to Libyan markets. We'll start with the focus in politics. 6 officers named in Kenyan blogger's death probe. Kenya's National Police Service has released the names of 6 officers interdicted in connection with the death of 31-year-old blogger Albert Ojwang in police custody. Ojwang, who died just an hour after being booked at Nairobi Central Police Station, was initially said to have injured himself, but his family and activists reject that claim, pointing to severe bruises and bleeding. Investigators from the Independent Policing Oversight Authority recovered blood-stained personal items from his cell, intensifying public outrage. Civil society groups continue to demand full transparency and justice, with some activists threatening to occupy the station until accountability is achieved. Still in politics, war veterans emerge as kingmakers in Zimbabwe's political crisis. Zimbabwe's war veterans have become the key battleground in an intensifying secession struggle between President Emmerson Mnangagwa and Vice President Constantino Chiwenga, as the fight for the post-2028 leadership escalates within the ruling ZANU PF party. Chiwenga has rallied war veterans against Mnangagwa's alleged corruption and a bid to extend his rule beyond constitutional limits. In response, Mnangagwa has launched a $3.5 million empowerment scheme aimed at winning their loyalty through housing, agriculture, and mining support. Analysts said this initiative, while publicly framed as development programs, a politically charged effort to secure veteran backing and block Chiwenga's rise, raising concerns about stability in the party and the country. Shifting focus to economy, KRA suspends online VAT registration to curb tax fraud. The Kenya Revenue Authority has suspended online VAT registration, citing massive revenue losses through fraudulent activities by ghost traders. Going forward, traders must register manually at KRA offices, presenting proof of business registration and physical location. The move is part of a Know Your Customer campaign aimed at curbing the missing trader scheme, a scam responsible for losses of up to 2.5 billion Kenyan shillings monthly. KRA says the new measures will help clean up its tax register, which includes nearly 21,000 inactive VAT accounts, and enhance accountability in tax collection. Still in economy, Algeria boosts export drive to Libyan markets. Algeria is stepping up efforts to boost exports to Libyan markets, one of the most promising destinations for Algerian goods and services. Foreign Trade and Export Promotion Minister Kamal led a high-level coordination meeting with economic operators, banking officials, and government representatives to discuss ways to ease the flow of products and strengthen trade ties. The minister emphasized enhancing logistics, regulatory frameworks, and financial coordination to support exporters as part of Algeria's broader strategy to diversify beyond hydrocarbons and deepen regional economic partnership, following directive from President Abdelaziz Tebboune. You're watching the African News Update on Top Accolade News. Do stay with us. Still to come. Thanks for staying with us. In international relations, Russia expands military and economic reach in Africa. Russia is expanding its military and economic footprint across Africa, with the Kremlin confirming its intention to deepen ties with the continent amid a retreat by Western powers. The Kremlin spokesperson stated that Moscow's engagement includes sensitive areas like defense and security. As France and US lose influence in West Africa, Russia is filling the void, particularly in Mali, by the controversial Wagner Group is being replaced by the African Corps, a Kremlin-backed paramilitary unit. Analysts said the African Corps aimed to focus more on training and security support rather than direct combat. In education, Muslim-run schools proposals sparks debate in Western Equatoria. In South Sudan's Western Equatorial State, a proposal by local government minister James Severino urging the Muslim community to open private schools offering instruction in Arabic and English has sparked mixed reaction. Announced during Eid celebration in Yambio, the plan aimed to expand access to education and reduce youth delinquency. While Muslim leaders praised the move as inclusive and timely, especially amid an influx of Sudanese refugees, some residents voiced concern over potential political influence. The proposal has ignited a broader debate about education, identity, and inclusivity in South Sudan's diverse society. Moving to entertainment, Netflix raises subscription prices in Nigeria again. Netflix has announced a third price hike in Nigeria in under 2 years, with a premium plan set to rise by 21.4% to 8,500 naira starting July 4, 2025. The standard, basic, and mobile plans will also see increases to 6,500 naira, 4,000 naira, and 2,500 naira respectively. The streaming giant cites its global strategy to fund new content and platform upgrades, but the move comes amid Nigeria's worsening inflation, naira devaluation, and soaring mobile data costs. As digital platforms remain unregulated, unlike traditional pay TV services, the hike raised concerns about affordability, consumer protection, and the growing strain on Nigerian households in a tightening economy. Now in sports, South Africa's under-17 coach applauds players' professionalism at selection camp. South Africa under-17 coach David Nyathi praised the professionalism and sportsmanship displayed by players during last week's national under-17 selection camp near Johannesburg. The week-long camp held from June 1st to 7th brought together 40 talented youngsters as part of preparation for the FIFA Under-17 World Cup in Qatar this November. Nyathi highlighted the players' respect, punctuality, and fair play on and off the field, emphasizing how such camps provide top facilities and expert coaching to inspire youth development. South Africa's under-17 team, known as the Amajimbos, will face Bolivia, Qatar, and Italy in Group A of the tournament. That concludes our African news updates for today. Stay tuned for more African news and developments. Thanks for joining us. I am Ojwang Okocha. Connect and engage with us on all our social media handles. Do have a wonderful day.